Hello there, my name is Mooseman. Today I will be informing you of whether you should play, wait, or avoid the open world exploration and LEGO building game, LEGO Worlds. As always, we will be looking at gameplay, visuals, value, and future potential before making a final verdict on the early access version of LEGO Worlds. LEGO Worlds is an open world sandbox game in which you are free to explore a world full of LEGO creations. Your mission is to explore the open world to discover and unlock themed LEGO pieces, which you can then use to build your own custom buildings using the in-game LEGO creation system. While there are no direct goals in LEGO Worlds as it currently stands, there is still quite a bit to do in terms of exploring the variety of biomes and unlocking pieces. In LEGO Worlds, there are a few different types of unlockable pieces. First off, they are characters. Whenever you encounter a new friendly LEGO character, or defeat an enemy LEGO character, you will be able to use their pieces to create your own custom character. You can mix and match pieces from most character models, or you can switch quickly to a whole character model using the menu. While you obviously want to start creating your own unique character model using the pieces, you can get the added benefit of seeing the default character's custom animations when you choose a complete model, in addition to some custom abilities such as being able to shoot fireballs as the Warlock. In addition to being able to modify your character visually, you can also find tools hidden in chests. These tools range from throwable fruit to bazookas to guns, and are given to you randomly when you happen to find a large chest. The exploration currently available may not have a lot of depth, but it will definitely keep you entertained for a few hours as you scurry across the different biomes. The ability to climb almost every surface and the lack of restrictions on where you can go means you'll end up finding more and more unlockable items for at least a few hours. During my time in LEGO Worlds, I genuinely wanted to continue searching for new blocks because I had no idea what goodies I would find. With the vast terrain generated by the game, you'll need to find animals to ride to speed up your exploration. Each animal you find in the game is rideable. From my personal favorite, the dopey looking camel, to the flying fire-spitting dragon, each mount has unique traits and animations to make them all feel different, even though I essentially do the same thing. In addition to animals, you can also find cars, planes, and helicopters if you prefer a more modern form of transportation. In LEGO Worlds, you are free to use anything you find in the world, but if you want to spawn more of the objects you have found, you will need to use the LEGO currency pieces to permanently unlock them. If you have played any of the previous LEGO games, you'll be familiar with this currency system. The currency can be found simply by destroying blocks in the world, which makes the currency extremely easy to obtain. In its current form, the currency system feels underdeveloped, but it will no doubt have a greater importance as the game grows. Every other LEGO piece in LEGO Worlds that I haven't mentioned are pieces that revolve around building. These are bushes, rocks, lamps, trees, etc. that you can use in conjunction with other blocks to make realistic looking custom sets. The building mode in LEGO Worlds is one of the best LEGO building simulators I have seen in a LEGO game. It uses tools similar to 3D modeling programs such as Maya and 3ds Max, but simplifies them for users who have no experience with 3D modeling while maintaining the depth required for quick and efficient construction. While exploration may be the only part of the game that is even remotely objective focused, if you are simply looking for a way to build cool LEGO creations, you will enjoy using the LEGO creation system. The interface in LEGO Worlds takes a bit of work to get used to, but keeps everything in easy to find and out of the way in most cases. The menus are mostly pictures to allow you easy access to all the pieces you have found and unlocked. The picture approach works very well considering how many categories and blocks there are in each menu option. My first real criticism about LEGO Worlds is the mouse and keyboard controls. Looking at everything from the menus to the in-game controls, you can almost immediately tell that this game was designed around a controller. While playing the game with the mouse and keyboard is not awful, controlling cars and vehicles in particular suffers from the camera dictating which button is used to accelerate and which button turns the car. In addition to the controls not being rebindable, the control scheme for the mouse and keyboard is essentially just the controller controls mapped to the keyboard without the necessary changes being made to the camera work to compensate for the difference in styles. While there are numerous aspects of the game that are still being worked on, one feature that is particularly undeveloped is the exploration of underwater sections and interacting with water in general. Water acts very strangely and does not allow you to swim downwards, even in the submarine vehicle. The current implementation of water seems to be just a placeholder, with more evidence towards this theory being present in the fact that water acts the same when drilling and digging as other physical blocks. One final minor criticism in terms of gameplay is the lack of multiplayer. While I personally don't mind and didn't expect multiplayer to be implemented so soon into development, I do want to state that multiplayer isn't in the game, and probably won't be added until later in development after the game gets some more objective-based focus. LEGO Worlds employs the characteristic signature style and visual theme that is present in all LEGO games. There is a variety of biomes currently implemented, ranging from snow to desert to lava biomes, and each one has dozens of unlockable themed blocks. The animations of the blocks that move, such as animals, are all animated with individual detail that makes them feel unique even if they serve the same function. The animation and life of the LEGO people and creatures is one of the things that makes LEGO games feel alive, and that aesthetic is definitely present in LEGO Worlds to a great degree. One criticism I do have of the visuals is the unlocking cutscenes. Whenever you find a new vehicle or biome, the game takes over your camera to give you a full look at the unlocked piece or area. This gets annoying quickly, especially at the beginning of the game when you are constantly coming across new biomes, as the camera shot gets in the way of actually seeing the biome since it's an automated process and is not adaptive to the region that you actually find. Deciding on the value of LEGO Worlds to you will depend on how much you enjoy building with LEGO pieces and exploration. Since there isn't actually any questing or objectives yet beyond finding the chest items, it'll be up to you to make your own fun in LEGO Worlds for the most part. After about 4 to 5 hours of just exploring, I still haven't discovered every piece in the game yet, and I thoroughly enjoy discovering all the LEGO Worlds currently has to offer. That being said, for $15, you are still pretty much getting just a sandbox area with Legos, so those for looking for a game with more depth may want to wait until the game is further along in development. The future potential for LEGO Worlds is what I consider to be the most exciting thing about the game. LEGO has access to a huge number of worlds and sets that could be implemented from Star Wars to Harry Potter to Batman to the classic original sets. Being able to essentially combine all these sets together into one open world is why I was excited to see LEGO Worlds announced in the first place. Whether or not we see these franchises introduced will be vital to the success of LEGO Worlds. In the past, while I have enjoyed the LEGO franchise games immensely, building and imagination have seemed to be missing from these more recent games. Combining the current open world and freedom of creativity into LEGO Worlds with big movie franchises that LEGO has access to could potentially make LEGO Worlds one of the biggest and best LEGO games to date. One thing that absolutely needs to be added to LEGO Worlds is the Steam Workshop support. Sharing your structures and finding out what other people have been building is essential to creating an active community for this game. The game already has in place the ability to save, copy, and paste your creations, but being able to export them to the Steam Workshop would allow players to collect sets and build worlds with a huge diversity of structures. This may be a bit of wishful thinking on my part, but maybe it could be possible upon release for the developers to host a service allowing you for a purchase of your in-game LEGO creations as real LEGO block sets. While I doubt this would actually happen, it would be a very cool way for LEGO to bridge the gap between video game and physical LEGO blocks. LEGO Worlds is a game that I believe will bring back the imagination aspect of LEGO while simultaneously keeping the cherished LEGO personality as seen in the platforming titles. As it stands though, unless you are dying to explore and love building LEGO buildings, I would recommend that you wait on LEGO Worlds to develop a little further along before making a purchase. The fact that the game is essentially a AAA early access title is a sign to me personally that the developers want to listen and hear feedback on what to change and what to implement. The potential for this game is massive, and it will be up to the developers to create not just another LEGO title, but a LEGO title that truly captures the creativity and explorative nature that made LEGOs so popular in the past. Thank you for watching my play, wait, or avoid review of LEGO Worlds. If you would like to buy the game, a link to the Steam store page is in the description below. And if you would like to see more of my content, subscribe and check out my channel where I do reviews and other gaming commentary, such as my review on Ironcast, a match 3 style roguelike that explores an alternate steampunk universe of 19th century mechs, or my review of Mario Party 10, the newest iteration on the classic couch party game by Nintendo.